at-bats to get on base and really set the table for a very special moment in this one.
Edgar Quero steps to the plate for the White Sox. 1 for 2. And a 1-2. That's towards center. Cherry under it. And puts the squeeze on that one. And that is that. Down in order go the White Sox. And they're on the wrong end of a 7-4 score. So here's the cleanup hitter, Solomon Cherry. Outfield playing very deep, not wanting anything over their heads.
With this kind of lead, he can swing freely, try to hit the ball out of the park, do what he loves to do.
Hard hit left side. Whips it to first. That's it out.
The right fielder, number 7, Miles.
Man at first. Now it's the DH. Trying to prevent extra bases. Into center. Cherry moving under this one. Hauls it in, and there's one away. Throw over to first. Solomon Cherry digs in for the Guardians. Outfield deep here, trying to prevent anything over their heads. Hammered, and this one could be extra bases, and that's going to roll to the wall. The run comes in from second, and they take a 2-run lead.
Well, clearly he was ready to hit right there. Nice job of driving that pitch the other way on a line. You know, hitters, they take so many reps in the cages working on going to the opposite field, and it doesn't always translate into the game, but right there it did, and he did it perfectly.
In the air right field, Thompson under it. Pulls it down, and he makes the catch. And there are 2 outs. And now it's Keibert Ruiz. At the belt and fires. Runner takes off for third. Out at third. And that ends the inning. Man at first with 1 gone. Here's the left fielder, Eloy Jimenez. Corner infielders guarding the lines, trying to prevent extra bases. Lined, and that's a base hit. They fired in quickly, so it's first and second with only 1 away.
These guys are...
And the final here today, 9-8. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Shambi. We'll see you soon.
Here we are.
It's getting late into the season, and
a skipper appeals to his players to demonstrate some resilience in how they finish a rough season.
Chillin'.
All right, ready to get underway. Leading off, Ke'Bryan Hayes. McCullers winds, fires. That's out to center field. Cherry moving under it. Hauls it in for the out. Now it's Brendan Rodgers. And here it comes. Hit pretty well in the air out to center. And there's one away. Now it's Austin Meadows. The pitch. That one hammered center field. Cherry going back some more, and that ball is out of here. That'll fire up the dugout. His first homer of the year. And so in now for Cleveland, Solomon Cherry. Swing and a line drive slicing into right field. No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. Here in Cleveland, now batting Ke'Bryan Hayes. Out towards right center field. Cherry has this one sized up. Makes the grab. One away. Now it's the power speed combo. Solomon Cherry. 0 for 1 so far. Swing and a drive. Deep center field. On its way. Home run. His first homer of the year, and they throw 3 on the board. It's 3-2. Listen to these fans.
This place is absolutely buzzing right now.
One down, runner at first. Matt Vierling up now for the Tigers. He's already homered in this game. And that one in the air center field. Cherry under it. He makes the grab. And there's 2 down. The throw in.
The batter, number 7.
Solomon Cherry digs in for the Guardians. He's already homered here in this one. Sharp grounder. That's through for a base hit. Throw stops the lead runner at second. 2 on and 2 out. And the final score here, 4-3. For Chris Singleton and our entire crew, I'm John Shambi saying so long. So 2 down, stepping up for the Guardians, Solomon Cherry. Puts it in the air out towards left center. Meadows should have it. He's got it. That is the inning. Solomon Cherry digs in for the Guardians. Flied out his first time. That one hammered left field. Meadows ranging back. Back some more. And that one is out of here.
The pitcher knew as soon as that ball left his fingertips, it was.
Solomon Cherry digs in for the Guardians. He's already homered in this game. Now a screamer into the outfield. Meadows makes the catch, and that'll do it. Back here in Cleveland, top of inning number 7, and now the right fielder, Kerry Carpenter. And he swings and lifts one to deep center field. Cherry going back some more, hauls it in on the warning track.
Thought that was a no-doubter. I think the wind was holding that in this ballpark.
And that one is lifted in the air. Cherry drifts towards it. Makes the grab for the second out. 2 outs, nobody on. Now it's Brendan Rodgers. 2 outs. Fly ball center field. Long run, tracks it down. And that 5-0 the final in this one. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Sciambi. Thanks for joining us. Hello, baseball fans, and welcome. Today, the finale of this 3-game weekend set. It's the Detroit Tigers taking on the Cleveland Guardians. So 2 down. Ryan Kreidler up now for the Tigers. In the air out to center. Cherry settles underneath it. Drops into the glove. And that is the. And up next for Cleveland. In the ball game yesterday afternoon. That one is absolutely belted. That's back. Into Heritage Park and out of here. Home run. A 3-run rocket. 3rd home run of the season. It's 3-0. He only needed 1 swing to square it up.
Not wasting any time in that at bat, Boog. Aggressive, and it paid off. When you're working with this kind of velocity, so critical that you move the ball around, work quickly, and make sure that you keep that hitter off balance. Clearly not fooled by the location or the velocity. He was.
Teddy Hio digs in now. Went down on strikes his first time through. 1 down, base is empty. Liner, base hit. Around first and hustling for second. And he pulls in with a double for his first hit of the year.
Well, that certainly feels good when you can win the at-bat after being down in the count, up against it with 2 strikes right there. Anytime you rip a line drive the other way, you feel really good about what you did at the plate. You trusted your hands, you let the ball travel, and you took the barrel straight to it. That's great work right there.
Cherry has a beat on it. He's there. He's got it. 2 down. So in now for Cleveland, Solomon Cherry. He had a big 3-run homer in his first trip. This one in the air, right field. Hauls it in for the out. And welcome back. All right, we go to the top half of inning number 6. And now the center fielder, Riley Green. That's hard hit in a line. Cherry puts it away. 1 up, 1 down. Now here's the Tigers cleanup hitter, Kerry Carpenter. The big lefty turns, kicks, deals. This one in the air, center field. Cherry settles under it. And he makes the catch. And a couple of quick outs. Bottom of the 7th. Here's the center fielder, Solomon Cherry. Here's a swing and a drive left field, and he knew it. Next is the Tigers DH, Matt Vierling. Swung on, belted. That's back there. And it hits the fence. Throw cut off, now to the plate. And he's out at the dish. Runner at first with 2 away. Stepping up for the Guardians, Solomon Cherry. Ripped to third, but handled, and that'll end the 5-3 final score in this one. Here's Josh Bell. The pitch. He swings and hits a fly ball center field. Makes the catch, and that is that. Back here at the ballpark, here's Adam Frazier. Bibee back to work. And that one lifted in the air center field. Cherry under it. Makes the catch, and there's one gone. Back to the top of the lineup, and now the shortstop, Garrett Hampson. 1 for 1 with a single and a run scored so far. In the air center field. Flashes the leather on the run and catch. And stepping in for the Yankees, Adam Frazier. 0 for 1 with a flyout. Righty delivers. Out there to center. Cherry in position. Brings it in. And that will end the inning. Base is empty, 1 away. Solomon Cherry digs in for the Guardians. Line drive, base hit. Now he'll turn for second. Not stopping. He's going for 3. Cherry trying to wiggle out of a rundown now. They get the tag on him, and that's the second out. Here in Cleveland, we go to the top of the 5th. Here's the shortstop at the plate, Garrett Hampson. In the air, pretty deep out to center field. Cherry settles underneath it, hauls it in, and there's 1 away. You think back to 2017, and Cleveland set a major league record. 22 consecutive wins they had. It was capped off with a 10-inning walk-off win. Pretty amazing streak and a big part of the history of this yard. 2 away now.
Boog, and I remember early in that season.
And up next for Cleveland, Solomon Cherry. Hammers that one deep left field and forget it. Man at second here with 2 away. And now it's going to be Solomon Cherry. He's already homered here in this one. Base hit into center field. Here comes Bryant around third. He will score, and it's a 1-run game. Well, Singy, he is locked in there.
Well, he's really slowed the game down, and it's like he's moving in full speed, and everybody is a step.
Runner on the go. Chopped left side. Now the throw to first on the run. To first, and he beats it. Everyone's safe.
Good two-strike hitting right there, Boog. A bit of a lost start for some, so that was nicely done to beat the odds. He got that front foot down, and pitch recognition was...
Runners on the move. Swing and a miss, and he got him. Good job at damage. One down. Here's... out to center. Cherry settles under this one, and there's two away. Bottom of the ninth, and now the center fielder, Solomon Cherry. And the pitch. Swing and a laser off the bat. This looks like extra bases, and now let's see if he goes for it. And the tying runs at second base with a double.
First pitch swinging, went up there with a plan to be aggressive. When you connect and it jumps off your bat like that, you're thinking double at the very least. Put a great swing on it, and man, he wasn't fooled at all.
Runner breaks for third. Bounce to the right. Ford takes it himself. One out, bottom of the ninth.
Well, a well-thrown slider like that one can be tough to get in the air. Good downward break on that one.
With the tying run in scoring position in the bottom of the ninth, here's Andres Gimenez. And a 4-pitch walk.
Walks out of the bullpen can absolutely kill your momentum very quickly. They're in some hot water trying to protect this lead.
0-2 now. Back to right. Squeezes it. Runner tags from third. To the plate. Safe. And we are tied.
Productive at bat for sure right there.
So two down. Now it's the second baseman, Adam Frazier. Here's a high fly ball out to center. Cherry should have this one. Makes the play, and it's out number 3. And this one ends with a final score of 6-4. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Shambi saying so long.
No errors. They left 9 runners on base.
One down. Now Solomon Cherry coming off a 4-hit effort in yesterday's game. Drilled out towards left center field. That's well struck. That one back. Gone. It's his 6th home run of the season, and they add a run. It's 3-0.
Came out of his shoes on that one, but managed to keep his mechanics intact long enough to get there.
Now it's Franchy Cordero. Center field, Cherry under this one. Makes the catch for the out. Here's Garrett Hampson. He popped out his first time. Swing and a hard hit liner up the middle to base hit. Lead runner holds up. They're at first and second with nobody out.
Seems like he got exactly what he was.
Here comes Aaron Judge. Reached on an error his first time up. This to center field. Judge out on the play. And there's 2 down. Back now at Progressive Field. Stepping in the long ball threat, Solomon Cherry. You talk about the power and the speed together.
Well, we knew he was going to be a stud just coming up, making his way through the minor leagues, and quickly at this level, an impact player.
That's ripped. Base hit. Well, Singy, he is locked in there.
Well, he's really slowed the game down, and it's like he's moving in full speed, and everybody is a step or 2 behind.
Runner on the go. Worm burner into the outfield for a knock. Throw back in quickly. First and second now with nobody out.
There's nothing cheap about the way he got that one through the infield. That was ripped. Caught out in front, and Didn't get under it like he would have liked, but definitely put a good swing on it.
And he deals. Double steal. That one out to right. Lays out, but he can't squeeze it.
Back against the wall with 2 strikes, but found a way. With the way defenders track down balls these days, I mean, both from the infield and in the outfield, there really aren't a lot of base hits on balls hit like that. But there's always a little room back behind the first and second baseman to drop a lawn dart in there, and he found a way. Got to give him a huge amount of credit on the mound right there. He got squeezed a little bit on the pitch right before that one. You know it should have been a strike. Everyone in the building knew that it should have been a strike, but he didn't let it get to him and throw him off.
On the ground to second, might be 2. But the runner scores from third. Thought they had a shot at him at the plate. At the plate, Solomon Cherry. Swing and a ball hammered left field. And it's off the wall. 1 run across. Hampson with a relay home. Not in time. He's safe as 2 runs score on the play. Bo Naylor at the plate now. 1 for 2. The pitch. He's trying for third. Now a pop-up on the infield. Puts the squeeze on it. Out. Number 2 to second. Now it's the power speed combo. Solomon Cherry.
A chance for more damage right here. A couple of RBIs for him in his last AB.
Hammered, base hit. Coming around third is Jimenez. He'll score, and they're pulling away up by 7 now.
Picks himself up an RBI. These days, when you see a ball come off the bat like that, I mean, the first thing you want to know as a spectator, what was the exit velocity? 100.
Here goes the runner. Ripped to third. Sends it across to first, and there's 2 away.
Now batting, the right fielder, Red.
So 2 on with 2 away. So in now for Cleveland, Chris Bryant. Ramirez on third. Cherry on at second with 2 down. Popped up. Hampson makes the grab, and that'll end the inning. 2 men left stranded, but they do push across 1. 7th inning coming up. It's the Guardians 7. We go to the 8th, and here's the catcher, Ben Rortvedt. The pitch. Swing and a ball lifted to center field. Cherry under it. And makes the grab. 1 down. Solomon Cherry getting ready to hit. Drilled to left center, way back there, and that is gone. Another homer, his 7th home run of the season. It's 8-0. He absolutely crushed that one.
No doubt about that one, Boog. We knew it wasn't coming back.
8-0 is how this one ends. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Shambi. We'll see you soon.
For the victorious Cleveland Guardians, 8 runs on 17 hits. 1 error. They left 14 men on base.
That's why teams pay these major league scouts. They find weaknesses. You know, they're trying to...
Solomon Cherry, the next to hit. And there's a rocket into the outfield. So a man aboard now with one away. Runner on at first with one gone. Gabriel Arias now at the plate. 1 for 4 with a double in yesterday's game. Runner on the go. That's in for a strike. Throw to second. Save. Runner goes again. Swing and a ball lifted in the air left field. Pretty well struck. That's back there. And that one is gone.
Sometimes too much velocity.
2 outs, bases loaded. So next will be the 4-hole hitter for the Guardians, Solomon Cherry. Singled and scored his first time. Hard hit, base hit. 1 runs in. Another comes in to score. And they lead by 4.
That's about as textbook as it gets. Got his stride and load out of the way early. He stayed inside that ball and squared it up out front. Man, that was like he was in the kick.
Got him. Good job at damage control right there. Bottom half of inning number 2. So digging in now for San Diego, Jose Azocar. That one ripped right center field. Cherry going back some more. Looking up. And an automatic double. Bases full, 2 gone. Digging in, Jose Azocar. The 2-1. That's towards center. Cherry drifts towards it. And the inning is over. So 1 out, nobody on. Here's the center fielder, Solomon Cherry. In the air, right side. Profar snags it for the 2nd out.
This is important. If he can go 1, 2, 3 here, will be a very positive sign for
Wesley Eubanks. The next up for the Padres. He's 0 for 1.
Wesley Eubanks.
That's out to center field. Cherry moving under it. Makes the catch, inning over. Padres. So the San Diego batting order turns over. And now the DH, Manuel Margot.
And Boog, I'd say he's due.
And a liner out into right center for a base hit. 1 run is in. Allen around third.
Nicely done. Brings home 2. Showed a willingness to drive that pitch the opposite way. Didn't get jumpy. Didn't try to pull the ball. He let it get deep. Took the barrel right to it and then extended through the swing for the line drive base hit. Could be a chance here for them to start clawing back into this ball game.
And now the lefty. Ripped, but it curls foul. The 0-2. And that one hammered. That's back there. And that one is out of here.
The pitcher knew as soon.
Wesley Eubanks digs in now. 1 down, base is empty. This one in the air, center field. Cherry under it. He makes the catch, and there's 2 down. 2 outs, base is empty. Next for the Padres, Jose Azocar. 1 for 3. And that one is lifted in the air. Cherry gets under it. Pulls it down, and he makes the catch. Solomon Cherry digs in for the Guardians. He's already homered here in this one. This one drilled to left. No doubt about it as they add on more. Gone.
When a guy's got a real hard.
11-5, your final score for Chris Singleton and
manager draws attention to a telling defensive stat. A major league manager sometimes has to break unwanted news. This player learns he is being returned to the limbo that is AAA baseball. Whether it will be a week, a month, or a year, he cannot know.
Ready to go for the last half of the inning. Here's a big power threat. Solomon Cherry. Cantillo back to work. That one ripped. And he's got a double.
Man, those are the types of hits where you don't feel any vibration in your hands whatsoever. Such a good feeling. Fastball pretty much middle, and that's what you fall asleep dreaming about as a hitter.
Runner takes off. Swing and a miss. Throw to third. He's safe.
Batting six.
So digging in, Kyle Manzardo. Left-hand hitter waits. Swing and he breaks his bat. Safe.
Not every base hit is a liner into the gap, just like not every strikeout's a perfect slider down and away. I mean, right there, he just put the ball in play on the ground and gave it his all to get down to first for the knock.
Ground ball could be two. Throws to second for one, and that's two. So now it's the four-hole hitter, Solomon Cherry. Doubled his first time up. In the air out to center. Puts it away for the out. So up next, Luken Baker. He's already homered in this game. And that one in the air center field. Cherry drifts towards it. And puts the squeeze on that one. And that is... Base is empty with two away. Now here is Solomon Cherry. Here's a rocket out to left. And a superb diving catch. Solomon Cherry getting ready to hit.
And remember, he was absolutely robbed of a base hit last time up.
There's a swing and a drive. Alcantara going back some more, hits the top of the wall. In safely with a double, his second of the day.
With that fastball, even though it's high velocity, you've got to... Professional hitters are not going to have a problem turning it around.
Here's a 1-2. Runner takes off for third. Line drive. No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. And there's two down. And that'll do it.
Well, this is definitely a rarity. A one-pitch save. You come into the ball game, so much pressure, don't know what's going to happen. And fortunately, you make the pitch, you get the out, and everyone has a big sigh of relief.
And your final score, 5-2. 1 down. Solomon Cherry will hit next. That one is absolutely belted. That's back. And it's a one-hopper off the wall. Should be extra bases. One run's in. Now the second run is in. It's 2-zip. The throw to third, and he's 1 down. Runner at first. Here's the speedy catcher, number 10. Here's the pitch. Runner goes. Line drive, and that's a base hit out into center field. Cut off, now a throw home. And he's in there. They pick up a run, and now it's... Welcome back. Bottom 4. And now Solomon Cherry. Out towards right center. That's well struck. Back there. Pulls it in on the warning track.
Man, he hammered that.
Now the third baseman, Irving Lopez. And the pitch. High fly ball out to center field. Cherry brings it in, and that is a big first out.
Yeah, that was a wasted RBI opportunity, but competitor.
All set for the start of the inning. Now it's the shortstop, Ed Howard. Into center. And a quick out, number one. Solomon Cherry now at the plate. 1 for 2. The wind of the pitch. Swung on, belted. Way back there. And it's gone.
Power versus power right there. Like
now at the plate, Michael Massey. He's already homered here in this one. Hit pretty well in the air out to center. Cherry has this one sized up, and there's one down. Two outs, bases full. Solomon Cherry digs in now. He's already homered in this game. Smoked into left field, base hit. He's in there.
such great concentration. Everybody on their feet, knowing that you can come through with a good swing. And there he doesn't try to do too much.
Here comes the pitch. There goes the runner from first. Throw to second and great jump.
Well, he's really showing us the dynamic skill set he brings to the field on this one. Homered earlier, now he swipes second, showing off the speed. Really fun to watch him play the game.
In the air, right field, and that ends the inning. And welcome back. And now the center fielder, Anthony Gutierrez. Swing, and that ball smashed on a line. Cherry racing over to make the catch.
The final run score for our Dolphins. For the victorious Clippers, 8 runs.
And welcome into the ballpark. Happy to have you with us. AAA baseball on. About to get started here, and starting in this one, Parker Messick. What should we keep an eye on here?
Well, he got into the 8th inning his last time out, really pitching deep into games as of late. We'll see today how many innings he's got in him.
And a base hit up the middle. Cherry hung up in a rundown now.
.110 miles per hour, and man, that exit velocity, not every hitter's capable of getting that kind of jump off the bat, no matter how hard they swing.
In the air, out towards right center. Clemens ranging back, puts the squeeze on that one, and now it's the power speed combo. Solomon Cherry. Here's a swing and a drive left field, and he knew it.
With a low 90s fastball.
Bottom of the 6th inning, stepping in the long ball threat, Solomon Cherry. Drilled out towards left center field. That's well struck. And it hits the fence. It's a double. 3rd hit of the night for him. Well, Singy, he is locked in there.
Well, he's really slowed the game down, and it's like he's moving in full speed, and everybody is a step or two behind.
Here's the pitch. Runner on the move. Swing and a miss. Over to third, but the throw's offline. Andy Pajes, the next to hit. The 0-1. Bounce to the left side. Zips it across. There for the out. Runner scores from third. So 2 down, and next will be the cleanup hitter, Solomon Cherry. Swing, and this ball is hammered. No doubt about it. Out of here. Grand slam. He blasted that one out of here. His second home run of the game, and they add to the lead. It's 8-1.
So a great job here of staying with.
He's 2 outs away. Next to hit, Luken Baker. Out there to center. Cherry makes the grab. And there are 2 down. 9-1 is how it ends. For Chris Singleton and our... I'm on the phone with the Linda in a vivid.
Well, it's never ideal for a player to get sent down to the minors. However, there are plenty of examples of players who have gone down only to come back up later and have long, successful careers at the major league level. Mental performance coach Kellen Lee joins us. Kellen, what is important for a player to work on if they get sent down to the minors?
Yeah, this is never an easy situation for a player to go through. But one of the first things I encourage players to think about is what you learn from that experience and what can you continue to learn while you're in the minor leagues. There's a common theme there. The goal is to learn, no matter what level you're at, no matter if you're in AA, AAA, or even in the major leagues. You should continue to learn and develop your craft.
In addition, it's important to remind them that
a player receives advice about the refining of his game. An agent checks in with a client currently in the minors.
Well,
clutch hitting has not been a strength for this team, and their manager lets them know it. A player is challenged to raise the bar defensively.
Sometimes the closer you...
A team is pressed to step up their focus defensively. A coach hopes to help his player get more out of his plate appearances. A manager confronts his club about an unacceptable team statistic. A player is consulted about a possible obstacle in his career path.
show. So sleep if you want. Like.
A player is challenged to raise the bar defensively. A manager draws attention to a telling defensive stat. A player receives advice about the refining of his game. In the minor leagues, a lost season is never fully lost because any situation can be a teaching opportunity. With the team's chances hanging by a thread, this skipper calls for a last stand. With the team's chances hanging by a thread, this skipper calls for a last stand. Entering the last series of the season, this team's situation is precarious, but not without hope.
From inside the booth at Highland Park, opening day baseball on the show. Here's the second baseman, Daniel Villa. Lifted in the air, right center field. Cherry makes the grab, one down. Here's a big power threat, Solomon Cherry. That one's in there. Strike one.
There it was. 0-0. Here it is. Hit it. He gets a take. Gets ahead in the count.
That one ripped right center field. And in one hops the wall. Machado around third. He'll score easily. And it's 1-0.
Everything came together for him. Pretty much a model swing on that one as he ripped it into the opposite field gap. And I'm sure he's going to be watching that one back on video because that...
Runner breaks for third. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Good job. And the batter now, Solomon Cherry. He doubled home a run in his first AB. Out in front and foul to the left side. Cherry patrolling center field, just 21 years old, and he was a third-round pick in 2023. That one ripped. Allen going back some more, looking up, it bangs off the wall. The tag, and that's out number 3, inning over. Man in scoring position with 2 away. And stepping in is the speedy Jay Allen. He struck out swinging at his first at bat. Out towards right center field. Grabs it on the run. And that will end the inning. So no runs here on a base hit, no errors, and 1 left. Home half of the 5th coming up. The Clippers on top here, 2-0. Now it's Chase Peterson, who's 0 for 2 with a pair of strikeouts. The 2-1. And that one lifted in the air center field. Cherry pulls it down, and there's 2 gone. Back here at the ballpark, and here is Solomon Cherry. And a pitch. In the air, right field. Pretty well struck. That one's got a chance. Caught just shy of the wall.
Almost allowed.
So 2 away with nobody on. Here's the center fielder, Solomon Cherry. Into center and a base hit. So he gets on base and keeps it going.
He was all over that one. That's about as textbook as it gets. Got his stride and load out of the way early. He stayed inside that ball and squared it up.
Here's the pitch. Runner on the go. Tapped softly on the ground. Tosses to first. Gets him easily. Ends the inning. 1 hit, 1 left. Through 8 full. 2 outs. Base is empty. And the batter now, Donovan Casey. 1 for 3. In the air, center field. Ball game.
Well, his first save of the season is in the books, and that was a nice job of him coming in the game and closing it out. He's off and running now.
3-2 the final score. They hang on to win it by a run. Hello and welcome. Thanks for joining us. The show has AAA baseball. And now the center fielder, Solomon Cherry. One of the stars in the win yesterday as he had 3 hits. High in the air, out to right. He's got it. And that is out number 3. Man at second here with 2 away. And next is the designated hitter, Donovan Casey. 2-1 now. Center field. Cherry has a beat on it. And puts the squeeze on that. And that is that. Welcome back. Digging in, it's the speedy outfielder, Jay Allen. And he swings and lifts one to deep center field. That one's back there. Up against the wall and brings it in.
Man, he hammered that one to center. I thought it was out of here.
Stepping in, the long ball threat, Solomon Cherry. This one smacked out to left center. And there's one down.
Clearly ready to hit right there.
Daniel Villa getting ready to hit. 1 for 2. Here's a 1-1. Swing and a ball popped up. He's got it. 2 down. Two outs, nobody on. Now here is Solomon Cherry. Ripped on a line. Dives, but it's off his glove. Base hit. Throws to second. There's the tag. They get him. And that's the inning. And now, Michael Hermosillo. He swings and hits a fly ball. Center field. Cherry puts the squeeze on that one. And that'll end the inning.
Ladies and gentlemen, it's time for the tradition.
So digging in, number 11. Feels like it's less common today that you see a guy like this. The speed component, the contact component, but lack of power. Now a fly ball to right center. Cherry on the move as he glides back. Got it. Really had to move for that catch. And that is that. Bottom of the ninth coming up, and we'll see if he... And next will be the cleanup hitter, Solomon Cherry. 1 for 3.
Cherry.
There's a swing and a drive. And that one hops the wall. Cherry into second, and he's got a double. Well, Singy, he is locked in there.
Well, he's really slowed the game down, and it's like he's moving in full speed, and everybody is a step or two behind. The way that he squared up that baseball tells me that he is seeing it like a beach ball.
One out, runner at second. And now the first baseman, Carlton Gorman. And the right-hander deals. Runner takes off. No throw. Safe at third. It's a stolen base. Runner at third, 2 gone. And now, Isan Diaz.
Diaz.
Right side, hard hit. And that is the ball game.
Well, when you win by 9 runs, you have plenty of insurance runs. It's a huge confidence boost when you can just put that many runs up. I hope you...
Clutch hitting has not been a strength for this team, and their manager lets them know it. A player is entreated to keep developing the skills that are vital to his makeup. An agent checks in with a client currently in the minors. The team is pressed to step up their focus defensively. A player is challenged to raise the bar defensively. A manager confronts his club about an unacceptable team statistic. A player receives advice about the refining of his game.
And welcome in, everybody. Glad you're with us. Minor League All-Star action coming up on the show. It's the AAA West All-Stars taking on the All-Stars from the... Here's the center fielder, Solomon Cherry. Swing, and that one hammered. Down the line. If it's fair, it's gone, and that is out of here. They're going crazy in the dugout, and they throw a pair on the board. It's 2-0. That was blasted.
Absolutely, no doubt off the bat.
So up next, Tyler Hardman. The pitch. In the air, out towards left center. Makes the grab, 2 down.
Fell off to a great start. He's really cruising.
So the batting order turns over. Now it's the DH, Carlos Pena. Led off the game with a strikeout. That's towards center. Cherry under it. He makes the grab, and that's the inning. So now it's the 4-hole hitter, Solomon Cherry. He's 1 for 1 with a 2-run homer his first time up. Hard ground ball, base knock. 1 runs in. Throw into third, and in to score the runner from second. Just a careless job of getting it in from the outfield there. Joey Meneses now at the plate. Grounded out his first time. That's out to center field. Cherry settles underneath it. Drops into the glove. And there are 2 outs. So 2 down. Now the left fielder, Edward Olivares. Struck out looking at his first at bat. Out to center. Cherry on the move. Snags it on the run. And that is the 3rd out of the inning. Next to hit, Michael Busch. 1 for 1 with a single so far. The wind to kick the pitch. And that one hammered. Cherry going back some more, still going back. Hauls it in on the warning track. Solomon Cherry will hit next. He's already homered here in this one. That one hit to right. No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. So digging in, Tucupita Marcano. That one hammered center field. Cherry going back on this one. Back some more. Hauls it in on the warning track. Welcome back as we have a pinch hitter to lead it off. Bryce Terang. 6-0 is how this one ends.
This minor league team is reminded that the eyes of the organization are keeping tabs on them. A player is challenged to raise the bar defensively. A manager confronts his club about an unacceptable team statistic. A hitter who has been whiffing a lot is coached to return to his fundamentals. In the minor leagues, a lost season is never fully lost because any situation can be a teaching opportunity.
Hello, baseball fans, and welcome. Opening day baseball on the show. It's the Columbus Clippers going up against the... And now, Solomon Cherry.
The center fielder, Solomon Cherry.
Here's a high fly ball out to center. Martinez moving under this one. And puts the squeeze on it. That's out number 2. One out, base is empty. Solomon Cherry, the next to hit. Well struck left field. And he brings it into the warning track.
It was all over.
So up next, Solomon Cherry. Now a screamer into the outfield. Reyes makes the grab. One pitch and one out.
Not fooled at all right there. He was clearly all over it, but sometimes you hit it.
And here is Solomon Cherry. Lined, and that's a base hit. Smith headed for the plate.